Alright guys, so a couple things. First off, before we get into the video itself. One, I wasn't here to talk about any of the stuff with D23 and all the news announcements. I was away. I wanted to spend time with someone I cared about, someone I care about, and I wanted that time. I didn't... And also, I have a personal fucking life, so... What do you want me to say? Yeah. I'm not sorry about it, really. Yeah. I like doing this, but I'm not going to sacrifice my own happiness for this. Even though this does bring me joy, this does bring me happiness, I am not going to sacrifice my time to do this 24/7. Well, I would like to do this 24/7, but you know what I mean. I have a personal life. What I'm saying is I have a personal fucking life, so I'm not going to apologize for that. Anyway, so let's talk about this event, which has been talked about before by a few people, but I really wanted to get my... I wanted to throw my 2 cents into all of this. And what are we talking about? We're talking about the upcoming Spider-Man X-Men event, Dark Web. So, Dark Web is first off, it's a Spider-Man X-Men event. We haven't had one of those since the fucking 90s, right? We haven't had a Spider-Man X-Men story in a long time. I don't even think we've had that ever. Like, a full-on Spider-Man X-Men event? Yeah, I don't think we've had that in a long time, and... It's not going to be just Spider-Man and the X-Men. It's also going to be featuring Venom and, shockingly, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. And we'll get to her in a moment of where I think she sits in this event. Now, the story is that we are dealing with clones. This is going to be, but it's not a clone saga. It's going to be kind of more like Inferno, kind of like a follow-up Inferno. Which, basically, the villains of our story are Madeline Pryor, the Jean Grey clone, and also known as the Goblin Queen, and Chasm. Now, who's Chasm? If you didn't read Spider-Man Beyond, Chasm is Ben Reilly. He's gone evil again. I feel like they do this, like Marvel does that a lot, don't they? Like when they don't know what to do with Ben Reilly, they just make him a villain because. Remember when he became the Jackal in that god-awful clone conspiracy storyline? Do you guys remember that? Like, how fucking awful Clone Conspiracy was, and Ben Reilly became the Jackal. It was really fucking stupid. And then they tried to make him a hero again and rebuild his life, only to tear him down again. Yeah, we can't tear down, we can tear down Peter Parker, but we can do worse to the clone. Yeah, so now Peter, after being betrayed by Beyond and all that, Ben Reilly's become Chasm. And he and Madeline Pryor are going on to war with Spider-Man and the X-Men. And also Venom and Miss Marvel are going to be thrown into the mix as well. Now, you may be thinking, where does Miss Marvel sit in all this? And I have a theory of what they're going to do with this event. I am going to call it right here and now. And again, I fully acknowledge I could be wrong, but I think what they're going to do, since Miss Marvel's in this X-Men event, it's also an X-Men event but with Spider-Man, I think they're going to finally do it. I think they're going to finally do the retcon of making Miss Marvel a mutant. I think they're going to finally do it of making her, no, you were an Inhuman, you're a mutant. Because yeah, that's we kind of expected after everything with the TV show, with the Miss Marvel TV show, we kind of expected at one point or another that it was only a matter of time that she was going to be revealed, and they're going to retcon that she's a mutant. They're going to retcon that she's not an Inhuman, she's really been a mutant this whole time. And I really hope they talk about that, like they really do talk about that, because, remember, she fought on the side of the Inhumans during Inhumans vs. X-Men. And she did try to switch sides, admittedly, but really, yeah, I do hope that the X-Men do bring up, hey, remember, you did fight on the side of the Inhumans, and, yeah. But I'm pretty sure Scott's going to vouch for her. Because remember, this is the same Scott that she was with during the Champions. So Scott Summers is probably going to be like, no, come on. She's cool. If she's a mutant, then she's a mutant. Simply put. But yeah, I think that's going to be the real crux of this story, is that they're going to finally reveal. They're going to finally do it, because I figured, like, it's going to just happen. And the moment they said Kamala Khan is going to be in this story alongside Venom and Black Cat, I was like, yeah, this is probably where they're gonna finally do the big retcon. This is where they're probably gonna do the great big retcon for this story. So yeah, that was kind of the crux of this video, and really wanted to talk about it. And it's kind of nice to see, like, an X-Men event and Spider-Man. You rarely... It's Marvel's biggest team and Marvel's biggest character. You'd think they would have more, like, stuff together. Like, yeah, we've had X-Men and Spider-Man team-ups, but we've never really had, like, a lot of events tying them together. So it's kind of nice. It's always fun. Like, for me personally, I always like to see Spider-Man and the X-Men always hang out. I've always really enjoyed seeing Spider-Man and the X-Men work together. Like I said, it's Marvel's biggest team teaming up with Marvel's biggest solo character. It's always, like, cool to see that. But yeah, I am looking forward to Dark Web. I do think the name is stupid. I'm not gonna lie, the event name is kind of dumb. But I am looking forward to it. It does, like they did promise, it is going to be a follow-up to Inferno, which is a big X-Men event that we always seem to go back to. But yeah, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Dark Web? Are you guys excited for this upcoming Spider-Man X-Men event? Do you think this is finally where they're going to reveal? They're going to do the big retcon for Kamala Khan? Just comment below, let me know. And as always, if you haven't already, hit the link below. Head on over to my Patreon for exclusive content. And if you hit the 4th tier, you can send me requests for videos to do here on YouTube. But other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.